and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Hello, everyone. Hello. Sharice Johnson Moore here. I am the owner of Sharice Johnson Moore LLC, where I help entrepreneurs gain exposure through advertising, broadcasting, publishing, and marketing. Hello, everyone. And how is everyone doing today? It is another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Okay? Let's rejoice and be glad in it. Today's topic for Let's Talk Sunday is, what are the red flags in friendship or relationship or business? Okay, we're going to get into this topic, right? Because in life, we have to see things for what they are and take our rosy colored glasses off, and get an understanding of what it is what it is. So, I wanted to say, it is an honor and a privilege to be before you today, and we're going to deep dive into this subject and topic that we that we're going to discuss. We just going to jump in. We're going to discuss it, right? See, and life. I'm going to use this Maya Angelou term here, that when people show you who they are, believe them. When people show you who they are, believe them. Okay, so let's get into these topics. This topic of red flags in friendship, relationship, or business, right? So we talk about how we want to get along with others. We always talk about how we want to make new friends. We want to, and things of that nature. And the first thing is the lack of trust, right? Lack of trust in friendships, right? We want to believe, we want to see the best in people. We want to give them what they, we want to give them the benefit of the doubt, as my grandma would say. And sometimes that leads to a lack of trust. There is consistent feelings of mistrust or suspicion between friends, and suspicions, it's kind of like a red flag, when you tell somebody the truth and they're always doubting you, and it's a lack of, or the person talks to you and you feel like, well, where you said you was at the game, but you was really over here doing something else. And it's like, okay, where there is no honesty, lack of trust in a relationship, consistent negativity. Okay, constantly negative, critical, may bring down the mood or change your or may not even be supportive. Where you have, you doing a book, like you writing a book, or you doing starting a new business or something, and here they come. Oh well, yeah, I don't know. Things I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work for you, or don't you want to do something else, or and then when you start having like events, say you want to open your business, and it needs a lot of, like, say you got vendors events, right? Or they are constantly putting you down, saying little sly remarks, that sly remark content that can be, said as, you think you all that, don't you? Like, yeah, I do. Okay, I do. I really do. Okay, and we might see it in not being supportive of, like, say you want to go, say you want to go to a conference, or you want to go to different places, and you feel like it could benefit you, And it is like, well, don't you want to spend your money on something else, or don't you want to do something else, or and it's like, wow, like you just not supporting none of my ideas or anything, one-sided effort where you're always there for the person, but the person is never there for you. One-sided effort where you're there for the person, and the person is never there for you. It's an imbalance. It is an imbalance in the friendship. It's an imbalance. And this also goes with unreliable behavior, where like you going to dinner, you want to go out, sit down with your friend at Golden Corral, or you going to Olive Garden, or wherever you going, with a restaurant, and you make these plans, right? And then it's always or where you constantly constant cancellations, or they can't show up, they got a reason for every time you make plans together, something else comes up, and broken promises, where they say, well, I'll be there for you, and when you going, and da, 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 and I'll support you, and I'll do this. And then it's like, where you at? Like, where you at? What's going on? Where are you at? Commitments, when it comes to the commitments of standing on your word, standing on what you say and what you do, and they don't contradict each other. That's kind of like a thing, right? Jealousy and competition. Okay, jealousy and competition is another one where it's a red flag. It says they celebrate, you celebrate each other's wins. You get in and you go ahead and hey, I'm going to my friend, I'm going to support my friend. She's singing at church today, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do, or you might have an engagement or something that involves you to be a participant of, and the person says, it's a thing of, why you need to go to that? What you doing that for? Or they know you having an event or a thing or whatever. They know you trying to write a book. Now they want to write a book. You going to a speaking conference. Now they trying to do the speaking, at the they're it's a thing of who can do it the best. Who can do it. And that is not a good way to be in a relationship where it's jealousy and competition with each other. Lack of communication. Difficulty expressing your feelings with a person is a sign that you could possibly have, that's a red flag in a friendship where no one wants to talk about their feelings, or they bottle up their feelings. And you want to have a communication where, communication, where you want to have this open dialogue with the person, and you want to feel like you can say things, and there's no judgment, there's no no bitterness between whatever you say, and you realize, or there's no I'm gonna take it back to who I said it to, or who I talked about, or whatever. That's the conversation between y'all two, of course. Or you can turn around and deal with some other stuff that's more deeper, like bullying and manipulation. Okay, whether it's subtle or overt, that's a sign where they want you to do all the they want you to do stuff for them, but they're never there for you. That, if you do this, I'll do, or if you do this, I'll do this for you. Or if I if it's always a bargaining chip there. Well, I want you to do this for me, and why you can't be there for me, and you show up for them, and then when you ask them that, it's no show. It's no support, no, or where you're always there for them when it comes to certain aspects of their life. And it also aligns with the lack of support in tough times. Say you might need rent money. or you might they're absent. They're it's not no support, which it's not no support when it comes to you, where you're always giving. The person need money for this, or need you to do this. It's always about their needs. And then when you ask them to do something, there's no show, there is no support, there is no even, I don't want to talk, they give you that attitude like, I don't want to talk about that. I think you need to, I think you need to do this, and I think you need to do that. And it is an absence of that person in your challenging times. That is a red flag for friendships, right? So we talked about the friendship side. Now let's get over here to the business. Oh, the business. You got to do that business, and I realized in my life, I realized something about people is that I want to be treated a certain way because I treat you a certain way. And when the twain don't meet, okay, when the twain don't meet, it is time to let go. Let go. I talked about that in Morning Word and Worship, about how when we have people in our lives that we have to learn how to let go of people when they are not, when they act, some things, like I said, when actions don't meet what you're doing, when your actions don't meet what you're saying. I mean, when you say one thing, you're doing another, yeah. So that's where I went with that. Okay. Business partnership red flags. Business partnership red flags. Excuse me for a minute. Feel like I have a hair in my eye. Excuse me, babies. I normally don't do this on camera. Sorry. Okay, so let's get back to business. When it is misaligned values, business partnerships, business relationships, when it is misaligned values, significant difference in core values, it can lead to conflicts in decision making. Okay. I give you this. One time I tried to be in partnership with someone about they wanted to create a streaming channel, right? And they wanted me to be a partner. And what I learned from that was, if you don't sit down and put things on paper, write down what you expect from this person to do in the leadership role, as both partners come as equals, someone is going to be left out or you will get used. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Left out or misused. Okay. Where someone thinks, oh, well, we ought to do this and we ought to do that. And I say it like this. It was to the point where I said, well, when are you, both us are, we in the ministry. And it was supposed to be a ministry channel. And I was like, so when are you going to record your stuff? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do? I thought you was going to do everything. You ain't just going to create the channel. And I had to ask the person. I said, oh, so how do I get paid? Oh, I said, so if you put this on the channel and it's in your name, so where do I play the part? Well, you're supposed to make the videos and I just upload them. I said, oh, so you get the money? Yeah, I get paid from them. I said, no, that ain't working for me. That don't work for me. Unequal contribution, as they call it. That's what I'm talking about. Unequal contribution. Imbalance of effort, resources, skills can cause resentment and problems down the line. I cut that relationship short. I cut it real short. Because what I realized from the person is, you want to use me for your benefit, but you don't want to pay me. And I was like, no, I don't think I want to do that. I knew from that point on, after we had that conversation, that the person had told me, "Oh, you're gonna do this. You're supposed to do everything, and I'm supposed to just upload and get the money." It was like, "Oh no, you ain't gonna use me like that." So, financial irregularities, financial money. Come on, man. You already know what this about. The sign of financial dishonesty or questionable practices should be taken seriously. Yes, because it can have a very detrimental impact on your credit. Okay? Your business or personal or whatever the case may be. Some things you just don't go out of your bounds to turn around and support somebody, whether it's friendship or business, where you're spending all the money and this person you're not receiving, you're not or they don't want you to see the books. They don't want to see what you're making in the business. They don't want you to have a profit and loss sheet. They don't want to see that you skimming money off of the books or out the pay or it's always, can you put this in the business? Can you do this in the business? Can you do? And it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute. What part of this equation I don't get? Or this person may be going behind your back in this business partnership, and they're doing under the table deals about stuff you have no inkling about, and that can cause a rift. That can cause a real rift when you're not included in all the the finances of a business, when things are done underhanded, undermindedly, and it can cause problems. Lack of clear communication. Didn't we talk about that in friendships? Lack of communication, not talking, not telling nobody what's going on. The same is here with business. If you don't tell nobody what's going on, ain't nobody gonna know. If you do not, you don't tell the person, well, we have a deficit of $100 in our account. Okay, but you don't tell nobody that because you don't want nobody to know that you stole this money. Oh, it is snowing here. I'm in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and we are getting a nice plethora of snow right now. Okay, so back to the question at hand, back to our lessons. Communication, crucial. Lack of transparency, open dialogue, issues may fester. When you don't talk, stuff breaks down. When you don't talk in a friendship or a relationship or business with your partner, it don't work. It don't work. And you find out a lot of stuff after the fact, and then you be like, well, you could have just told me that. We could have sat down and talked about it. Unrealistic expectations. Expectations are the line, especially regarding goals, timelines, and responsibilities. I talked about that when we talked about the unequal contributions. Unrealistic expectations. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, God. All right, I'm back. I had someone knock at my door, and it was someone from one of the local churches that came in to come, and he was the pastor of the church that come to the door, and they come and want to do all these things with people in the community. So like I said, so where were we? We got interrupted, let me see. Oh, did I? Okay. So like I said, sometimes we are in that frame of mind where okay. Yeah. So sometimes we're in that frame of mind that we have to have that understanding of being we have to take them glasses off, take them rosy colored glasses off and see things for what they are. Yes, and I wanted to, have your understanding of what that is about. We were in our discussion. We were here with the resistance of change. Resistance of change. Resistance. That means you don't want to change your ways for nobody else. Okay. In business, and adaptability is crucial. Adaptability or being adaptable is crucial in your business partner. Reset resistance and change may hinder growth and development. When you don't want to do anything new in your business with your partner, like say it's I give you this example. Say one wants to start doing live videos for the business and the other one does not, because they think that's not going to help the business. They're talking against different things that you want to bring up and do different things in your business, and it is so unlike to so difficult to change in your business how you carry things out. Okay, like say you need to go out into the community more and one partner wants to do that and the other one doesn't. Say, okay, well, we want to go and get this business loan and one says no and the other one does. One does and the other one doesn't. There's no growth, no development, no new growth. Of when a partner is resistant to change, the business will lack the growth it needs to reach more people, to be more sustainable, to development, things that you may see, like wanting to get a lot of credit, want to get a whole lot of business credit, and know your income is not sustainable, your finances is not sustainable for the income, the credit that you want to apply for. One person goes and does something, and back to the financial part, where they go and they apply for all this credit and all this other stuff, and they living life like it's large, but they don't realize that their income is not the same to either pay for the payment of the loan. And one person may have gone out and done that, and the other person says, and you didn't discuss that with them, or you made this decision on your own, and now both of y'all are capped in with the responsibility of paying this loan back because this person has turned around and put your name on some paperwork. You know, high turnover of employees. High turnover of employees. Oh, the consistent turnover of staff within a business partnership may indicate internal issues or toxic work relationships. Well, you can't keep nobody working. The people come in and the people go. I've had a job like that before. I was working at a living assistant place, and what had got me was, I noticed that what was happening in the place, the person that owned the living assistant, they wasn't doing their part as far as keeping the employees happy. Well, people would call off, they wouldn't show up for their shifts, and it got to the point, or you had it happening in your business, in your business relationship with this partner, and the person's supposed to come in for a meeting and they don't come in. Or they turn around and they're taking off a lot of days, and it's like, well, when we gonna sit down and do this work? When we gonna sit down and have this meeting? When we gonna sit down and have, do these things to move us to the next level? And the proposals are not met. Meetings are not done. Infrastructure is kind of failing. And then it says legal or ethical concerns, involvement with illegal or unethical activities should be an immediate cause for concern. Say, we see it all the time on TV shows. I was watching CSI the other night, right? And this man, he owned this business, okay? And they're doing a lot of shady stuff in the business. When the business is closed, they somebody going in there, they doing doing their drugs transactions, where you packing up and going to deliver, but they're using this business as the station for pickup. Illegal activities. Money laundering, things like that can come into play when it comes to legal or ethical concerns. Where things are done not legitimately for the business, and or just a lot of things not adding up. They just not adding up. They not adding up. So I want to say these are the things that can be red flags in a business and red flags in your friendship and relationships. So let's go through this list again. For friendships, is lack of trust, consistent negativity, one-sided effort, unreliable behavior, jealousy or competition, inability to communicate, bullying or manipulation, lack of support in tough times. Business partnership red flags are misaligned values, unequal contributions, financial irregularities, lack of clear communication, unrealistic expectations, resistance to change, and high turnover of employees, and legal or ethical concerns. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions for me, you let me know, and I will, I'll be here to answer your questions. Okay. So I wanted to say that this is how you may reach me on this email that is listed on the screen. Sharice, SNJM at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. And I will be glad to hear from you. And I wanted to let you know that it is very important that we communicate. Okay. You see the books behind me, darling. You see the books behind me. Okay, let me move this way. How about that? Coming to Loving Yourself, the autobiography, or Coming to Loving Yourself study guide are available on my website. The website is listed at Sharice N. Johnson Moore, the ticker table at the bottom of your screen. If you would like to purchase the autobiography by itself, it's available on the website. If you want to purchase both the book and the workbook, it's available on the website. If you want to purchase, I have other merchandise that is available on my website, like t-shirts, the custom made baskets. For what is in the basket is a book, autographed copy of the paperback book, autographed copy of the work study guide book, a t-shirt, and some other Black owned businesses that I have put into the concept of that custom made basket, right? Coming to Loving Yourself basket is what I call them. It is very important that we support these Black businesses, support your Black businesses, because that's what I do. I love supporting Black businesses, and it is very important that I do so. Okay. I thank you all for coming in for Let's Talk Sunday. And our topic for today is, what are the red flags in friendship or relationship or business? And we discussed them. Okay. If you are unable to watch this video, you can also listen to it on Sharice Johnson Moore's podcast, available on Spotify, Apple, and Google. So iHeartRadio. Yes, iHeartRadio is very, very, very much one of our distribution channels for the podcast. And I thank you so much for coming in today. I wanted to say that you would like to donate to this broadcast to keep it running, to keep it up and going, because we do need your help with our platforms, with our programs. We would love your support with a donation of any, no particular number. You can donate 99 cents, you can $1, you can do $5, you can do $2. It doesn't matter. We greatly appreciate any donations that you would like to bless us with. We love you, and we want you to keep watching the programs. So we need your help to keep this program up and running. It's like PBS. Y'all ever seen PBS where they're asking viewers to donate? Yes, that's what I'm doing here. Okay, babies, I want y'all to have a blessed day, and I thank y'all so much for all the things that you do in supporting this broadcast of Let's Talk Sunday. All right, until next time, we will see you then, and love you, and have a blessed day. Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday.